Disclaimer, copyrights enforced. The following is based on true events, facts, fiction, second-party observations, nonsense, hearsay, bullshit. You be the judge. One thing we guarantee is 100% pure entertainment. All names, places, persons, and things, etc. have been changed for privacy issues. This show is R-rated, may contain obscene language, nudity, not for persons under 18. Please listen responsibly. I'm ready, bros. I'm ready. What you doing your finger for? I know. Welcome. Look, she's laughing. Blowhard Talk Hard here with Julian, co-host
Sabrina
and Rymer here.
Everybody's here. The team is here. It's a humid day. Everybody's good. Yes.
This is the last hot day we're gonna get, and there's nothing I would rather do than sit in a room and hang with you guys.
Nice, nice.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I think there's plenty more hot days left to come. I think this is probably going to be Christmas weather, the plus 20s right now.
Well, the studio thing here, he turned off the air conditioning, I believe, and it's pretty muggy in here. You can't open the windows, you make too much noise, but...
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Nothing. He's a nice guy.
We're gonna sweat.
Fuck it. Sweat a little bit. We'll call it a sweat lodge.
Yeah,
it's not that hot, actually. We're exaggerating.
Blood, sweat, and tears for this
As you guys
episode.
heard maybe in the intro, the chick again, I think that was Sabrina opening up some crap. No, that was the producer opened up some beer. It's 3% beer. I think it's for children. Not children, for
God.
high school kids. Who drinks 3% beer?
I don't. It's 3.5%. Give the man.
Rymer, you drink that beer? What's it called?
This is
Don't advertise the beer. I'm not here to advertise.
fuck it. This is a low carb beer. I've just tried this weekend. I gotta recommend it. A little shout out to Mill Street, big little lager.
Was that Canadian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mill
Shut
Street,
up.
just
Mill
on
Street.
Mill Street. In the distillery district.
There was I went to a place. All they served. What are these beers called?
Tall cans.
No, the kind of beers. What are they?
Lager.
Lagers?
Craft?
Oh, craft. Yeah.
Jesus, look at that. Like, I know the answer to my question, listeners, but you know what? I tease these people and they still don't fucking follow the rule. Anyways, yes, I know they're called
beer?
craft beer.
Right.
I went to a place, that's all they had.
Yeah.
I was stunned.
So a lot of places do that.
Yeah.
I couldn't drink one
Why?
because they make me they just have an ugly taste.
So what's your beer of choice then?
I only drink Heineken, and I'm not trying to be like I'm a heavy dude. I did my changes throughout my life, but now my palate is set on Heineken, and that's it.
And that's the only one.
I cannot have a Canadian. I can actually steam whistles, okay, or the other one,
Amsterdam?
Stella. Stella goes okay with if they don't have Heineken.
Yeah, well, anytime
right.
somebody asks me for a Stella on draft, I say I don't have it, but I have Heineken on draft.
There you go.
and
That's where I've gotten the two. But other than that,
Then when I hear Stella, I go, overrated, and you, sir, are now underappreciated.
why?
I don't
It's
know, man. I think Stella is just a byproduct of great marketing, man. It's a world's mediocre beer. Just like Corona. Corona's really a mediocre
terrible beer. Terrible. Why do they put the lime in the Corona beer?
To give it some flavor.
to make
and
it
hope.
taste better, I guess.
Yeah.
Do
But on
not.
a cold,
Again, you
on
guys
a
don't
hot
know
day,
the
man, a tasty cold.
Pat,
All right,
close
Pat.
your. I know the answer, and there's no reason for you to interrupt me when I know the answer.
I've heard this. I've heard this about putting the lime in the Corona beer.
Why?
Two things. Is one, it may get rid of the musty flavor and taste because it's in a clear
Okay,
bottle.
sure.
And you shouldn't put beer in a clear bottle because it decomposes faster.
Okay,
Right? That's
both
why it's
wrong,
generally-
but I'll keep going.
And then secondly,
that was the first answer.
yeah. And then secondly, because it is a Mexican beer, and the idea of sterilizing, because lime sterilizes, would
Oh.
sterilize the rim of the beer.
Okay,
That is
you're
just for
kind of
flavor.
close, but you have no idea, Sabrina? Like,
No.
what? To keep the flies away. Very simple.
What?
They put the lime on the bright pat.
I've heard that as well.
That's
How
exactly.
the fuck is a lime?
That's what it's.
supposed to keep
He's the
bugs?
disinfection. Excuse me, the disinfectant with the lime keeps away the bugs, supposedly.
Okay.
Pat even heard that too. You could Google that. That is the number one reason they put lime. And everybody thought you put the lime in the beer, it tastes better. Bullshit. No.
Right.
It was originally done for that reason.
Before that, they were putting the lime in the coconut.
Yeah.
Put the lime in the coat.
And mix it all up.
Hey, but listen, I think supporting local breweries is also very important. A couple of my favorite little brew houses just serve only local, like Ontario beer.
What's the place there?
Yeah.
The cops coming? Cops. Steam Whistle Brewery?
Yeah, they now make 2 beers. I think they,
Steam Whistle is, but it's still huge though. Like it is a Toronto, Ontario thing, but it's still massive. I wouldn't. Yeah. Steam Whistle is not a craft beer.
Oh, because my buddy drinks it. And he goes down to the bar to their factory, whatever their process, and they have a nice patio there, and he goes, it's very nice, and they give you a tour of the place.
Oh yeah, I recommend a tour of it because. I wasn't a big fan of Steam Whistle until I did the tour, and then we have a bottle that's just come off of the line, and it's just like, it was brewed like maybe an hour ago, and it's like tasty, and you have like 3 or 4 of those, and you're like doing a tour.
They give you a couple of
This is now the best beer. It's free.
He loves it, He goes, and they give you like a certain discount. Yeah. So it's not Toronto beer, it is Toronto beer, right?
It is Toronto beer. I mean, the factory's here, but it's too big at this point to be considered
it grew big,
craft.
so that's a bonus for them. They did well.
Isn't it the Sleeman's?
Guys
who originally, when they got bought out, the guys who started Sleeman's started
that
Steam Whistle. That's what I recall from.
I don't know if there's a connection, but I
4
remember
bottles
this.
deep into the tour.
Yeah, I'm not a beer drinker, but if I'm gonna drink beer, it's gonna be a craft beer. I'm a fancy bitch.
Yeah.
Does that make you fancy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I mean, I would rather be sober than drink a shitty beer.
Yeah.
Like that's just where I'm at.
Wow.
Like shout out to Blood Brothers. They're a Toronto craft brewery.
Yeah.
They are craft. Like they're smaller, but
Yeah.
you can find them at the LCBO. That is the best beer to me that there is.
Some of these places, they
definitely.
have some weird beers. Yeah, Octopus and this. And I'm like, where do you guys get the names? Huh?
This drunk octopus wants to fight. So the name for that came from this drunk guy saw a coat hook. You know, the ones that it's like 2 different pieces of metal that come out from the center.
Sure.
And he was hammered, and he looked at it, and because of it gets a little bit bigger on the end, so it looked like fists to this guy, and he's like, "This octopus wants to fight," and that's where they came up with the name for that beer.
Not like drinking some optical illusion when he came up with that.
Yeah.
But that beer's in top hotels on their bar, like at the Hyatt, at the Hilton.
Yeah,
I see it because I know the few people that worked, and I said, "What's this octopus crap?" And that's the story.
Yeah.
Where they got the name.
Yeah.
Great Lakes
Well,
Brewery
never
is pretty. It's
Bravo.
still considered craft, but they're doing
ding ding, good for them. But anyways, fuck 'em.
What do you know about beer?
What do I know about beer? You know what? After, like I said before, during the COVID thing, beer is off the menu. Like it just doesn't go down anymore.
It's just the hard stuff.
No, not even, man. I don't even hardly drink. Drinking is like what, Crown Royal and stuff? That's a social gathering. Now we're gonna go. We're gonna get bombed. We're not gonna sit here like and drink shots.
I mean,
Sure.
not today, I guess.
Ouzo. Pat said ouzo. He thinks we're in 1975 Greece.
Jesus.
With the ouzo, a little bit of fucking, a little mezadaki, a little bit of samples, and you just
What
eat.
happened to Ouzo? That used to be a popular kind of like shot back in the.
It's good with water. You have to dilute that
Doesn't
sugar.
it taste like licorice?
That's the Zambuca too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
They're both pretty,
Yeah,
but
not a fan.
Pernod? Pernod? Is that still a thing?
Pernod?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing, but I don't
how did
think
this introduction start about alcohol and keep going? Oh, because of the can.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I think
Christ.
everybody's having a little.
I thought we were going to talk about something else, like some other things to mention. We're talking about beer all of a sudden,
Like,
for
well,
10 minutes of beer.
Well, something fucking big just happened. The strip clubs just got shut down.
That's what. There you go. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
Again, why did they all get shut down when they only had a situation in supposedly 1 or 2 of them?
I mean, obviously I have no idea, but why are you going to leave strip clubs? Why are you going to shut down strip clubs and leave restaurants open where
Well,
I'm walking around touching shit that's just been in your mouth? Like, think about it.
it's very.
Granted, I'm sure things go in mouths at strip clubs.
Sure,
Oh, for
that's
sure
exactly
they
what
do.
why
For
would've
sure
closed
they
them
do.
down.
But the thing is, on King Street, they closed those 3 restaurants just yesterday or 2 days ago. The thing is perfect. Those are the ones that violated. Shut them down. Don't shut every restaurant in the city down.
Wait, what do you mean they violated?
I guess they broke code or whatever they did, and that's why they got shut down.
Oh, okay.
Like what? Over too many people?
I didn't even get the
social
real
distancing?
details, but the one taps, the 100
Taps.
King taps got, so maybe they didn't, I don't know what they did, but they all, and the 2 restaurants on King, so they all got closed down. If they broke violations, whatever, they did something wrong. So, but again, that's perfect. They shut down those 3. Not everything on King Street. Not every restaurant. That's
Right.
not cool. So if the Paradise Strip Club gets shut down because of COVID, they shut everyone down. And FYI, I know the manager at one of the other places, he goes, they got it at an after hours club, he was telling me. So it wasn't even at the strip joint.
I wonder if they were doing any contact tracing at the after hours.
There you go. That's an interesting one. I wonder when they were getting those illegal drinks and nose blows things. They're, hey, what's your name, by the way?
Yeah, the sense of responsibility really comes out. Well, the funny thing
At
is,
5 in the morning when you're all wired.
well, one of the theories with the strip clubs getting shut down is that people weren't giving their real information, so they couldn't do the contact tracing. That's kind of the idea.
I get it. Even at my other, I don't know, a friend of mine's place, they write down, I go, who's this guy? Nichols. He goes, well, I know who he is. I go, but why doesn't he write his real name?
Yeah.
Like, okay, my name is Julian. I'm gonna go start writing codes, like, so we can all guess. Like, I think that's going around with a lot of people. Like, all of a sudden, like, my name is Robert Plant, you know, this, and they write down, you know, especially, those guys don't, I don't know, man, that's a stupid thing anyways, whatever. Rymer, yes, stupid?
Yeah, I think
you were gonna tell me something, you said you had a thing about it. You heard something on CBC shit?
Yeah, just on Friday, someone was speaking about the strip clubs. Maybe it was your friend there who was saying that they believe the people who caught the virus were at after-hours clubs.
So they said that on the
Now,
TV. Okay.
But then again, how do you prove this, right? So I was at the strip club earlier, but then I went to an after-hours club. I was at the bar earlier, then I went to after-hours. There's some concern about shortening the boozing times because the people are going to go somewhere else and drink. Well, yeah, so go somewhere else and drink. What I think, and a lot of people are upset. They're going, well, we can't now, you know, that. What is the rule of serving? You know, you're not supposed to have more than
11 at night.
Yeah. Is that the time?
That's the new time.
The restaurants have to be shut down, done at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so if you still
Which
wanna
is
get
fine, better than nothing.
you're drunk on, then you have to go somewhere else. So take some
I guess you don't have to, but I guess the people who are at a certain age, they still in that mood, they want to continue the party and they go to an after hours. That's fine.
The British have been doing this for years. They close their shit down at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I have nothing against it. For me, it's just I'm beyond it, but because I'm older, but I get it, why they do it. I used to go all the time till 5, 6 in the morning, but again.
And often at 2 o'clock, you're not going in there and getting your first pint at like 2 o'clock. You're already liquor
Yeah,
booze
no
at
one's
that point.
starting their night at the after
That's
hours.
right. That's where the mistakes all happen. That my philosophy used to be: if you're not done what you had to do by 1 o'clock,
Yeah.
just go home. It's only going to get worse. Trust me. You're going to burn more money. You might get into a problem, and something's just never goes right between the hours of 2 to 5 a.m., 6 a.m.
You know,
sure it goes right, but you always have regret. Why did I stay out there? Now I fucking walking home. People are going to work, and the sun is in my eyes. I feel like a loser. That feeling? You ever have that feeling of like, what a loser, man?
Well, not really, but yeah.
No, believe me, I had a lot of those feelings.
You're just waking up in somebody's bed after you've been like lying there for like the last 3 hours going, how long do I need to cuddle for? And then you that walk home, and I don't call that the walk of shame. I call that the walk of glory. Like, yes.
That's a good, but you went off topic. But of course, I'm talking about going home at 6 in the morning from a club.
Yeah,
not waking up in some girl's bed. Please, let me see.
The after hours
I would
might
look at her
lead
and
to
say, hey, I'm leaving.
Some early hours, which might lead to late morning.
No, but you're waiting. Let's get this straight. What he says, Sabrina, listen to this. He said you have to wait there for 3 hours to get her like her permission, so you could say how much time is good enough.
No. I know exactly what he's saying, and he's saying,
I don't like it.
I don't care. He's saying something that's gentlemanly. He's saying, how can I?
A one night stand is gentlemanly all of a sudden.
There's a classy way to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's no anal?
No.
Oh.
When I
so
was-
one night stand, you don't have anal?
When I was younger,
How did it jump to anal?
I don't know. I don't know. One night stands to me were never supposedly classy. They're just two blonde people hooking up at a bar. Like, I don't know what kind of one night stands you've done.
when I was in my early 20s, I would hook up with people just to get a cuddle.
Obviously. What?
Just to get a cuddle. I'd be like,
to get a what?
To get a cuddle. To get somebody to spoon.
Cuddle?
Yes. That's the fucking
Listeners,
difference.
don't
between
believe
men and
this
women.
shit, man. Don't believe this shit.
Don't believe my truth. We're very different people. That's why I'm here.
That's fine. I know we're different, but the thing is, you really hooked up with somebody at 3 in the morning or 2 or whatever, 1 in the morning to cuddle.
I would.
Oh, I find that guy hot.
Yeah,
I want to cuddle with him.
the cuddle's kind of nice, yeah.
No, but I would like agree to a booty call with somebody that kind of treated me like shit because I knew they were going to spoon me. Because I like a good spoon. I like to
Booty
cuddle.
call's different. I call you, we know each other already.
Yeah.
A one night stand is I never seen your face, you never seen my face.
Sometimes you just have to have the sex.
Why would you want to
get
cuddle
that.
with a complete stranger?
Because it's better than not getting cuddled.
Huh.
Depending on how, I'm talking about like
I get it.
after months of not having any contact with people. At that point, I'm like, fuck it. I'll suck your dick for a spoon.
Fucking right, man. See, now I'm happy. Suck a dick for a spoon.
Like a dick for a spoon.
On that note, let's take a little break. Remember, suck a dick for a spoon.
Oh boy.
And you know what? Sabrina might have to go, gents. Listeners, I mean, not gents.
Oh, no.
And me and Rymer will finish off the episode when we return.
I gotta go find a dick to suck to get my spoon on.
Fucking right on, babe. Anyways, always love you. And you know what? I know you're kidding around. And
I love you back.
there you go.
See you soon.
We'll be back.
Love watching our numbers increase. We love hearing from you. We love all of it. So please like, subscribe, tell your friends. Listen with them. Have a chat. And if you have any questions, shoot them to us. We want to hear them. DM us on Instagram, message us on Facebook, or you can just go to the website, Blow Hard Talk Hard, and message us there, or email us, blowhardtalkhard@gmail.com. Anyway, we love you. Sabrina out.
Welcome, listeners. Blow Hard Talk Hard here with Julian and his co-host
Rymer! Returning here, live in studio.
Attaboy. Nice to see you, buddy.
It's good to see you too, man.
You're looking good. You shaved that beard. Good for you. You look like a new
You
man.
like the beard? I got a little douche goatee and a mustache.
No, that's the way you're supposed to look. You show your face a little bit.
A little bit? What, you got a beard.
Beard?
No,
this is
Stubble.
stub.
Yeah. You're like a 9 o'clock shadow. It's past 5.
Listeners, you never see it. He had a thing. He looked like a hobo. His hair was everywhere. His beard.
My hair still is everywhere. I still got a COVID haircut, which is no haircut at all.
Anyways.
And I've not committed to getting a haircut. Because I've never let my hair grow out. Well, I have once, but it's been, I don't think I'll have a chance to do it again in life, you know?
To grow what? Like 1980s rock and roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Do that. We'll worry about it then 2 years from now.
You know, there's that thing, you always have to have this, if you got a haircut image, you always stick with that haircut image. But yeah, and I think after this, I'm just going to shave it clean.
The funny thing, I watched off hair related, the movie with Bradley Cooper when they did the 70s con artist scam. What the fuck's it called, man? American Hustle. And he was getting a perm. You should get a perm like that guy did.
Dude, I should get a perm.
Because Bradley Cooper has cool hair, right?
He does have cool hair.
And then all of a sudden he's got these curls going on and he just looks ridiculous.
You know, I saw producer Pat, I wanted a perm once, and he says, dude, you find it and I will buy it. And he was like, only if you get the the number one, the Jerry.
Jerry, put that grease shit on it so it gets wet.
Yeah, a little bit of hair. What was it? Chappelle, what did David Chappelle had was like the Soul Glow.
Yes, that's funny.
Yeah.
Terrible. Rick James was the famous, notorious, long, wet look of like
and then if
grease
you remember,
jobs.
And then you sit down on the couch and Chappelle gets up and just be that. Or was it? Did Eddie Murphy have a show? Remember one of his movies? He also had that.
From Coming to America.
Coming to America, and then everybody got off the couch, and now there's these grease spots from there.
Yes.
Okay, I want to bring that back.
That's been everywhere. In Seinfeld, everybody's done that.
I want to bring the perm back. That's what I'm working on. Bring the perm back.
For a guy your age, you have good hair. So.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you.
Well,
yeah. It's,
jealous.
Lots of sunshine, hard work, and DNA.
No, it's DNA. Yeah, the Drug Enforcement Unit. Oh, that's DEA.
Right? So close. Quick, the DNA is coming. Hide the drugs.
Oh, look, my mind's going all the time. DEA. I think I watch Narcos too much.
Did you watch Narcos Mexico?
No.
Oh,
I tried, but again, it's like too much.
It is.
The weather. It's the summer. That's a winter thing.
Fair enough. Yeah, sit down and watch yours. I haven't watched shit.
When it's cold outside, you can watch. Anyways, remember last week you weren't here, the episode, and me and Sabrina were getting into a really good conversation about this website called cuddle.com or Cuddle Up.
Yeah, you guys, that was great. I listened to that.
Yeah, but it hasn't been aired yet. But then you were telling me, you listened to it, I know what you're saying. You heard the pre-recording. But you were saying that you had some follow-up on that, which I find, that's the reason we're bringing it back, listeners, because I want to hear Rymer's take on what he was saying.
Well, I was telling you, I was listening to the episode, and I've been invited to a cuddle party before. It was a steam room party. Right?
Oh my gosh, I'm getting bad feelings, listeners. Go on.
No, it was great. It was like this house over on in what is that? In the annex area.
Okay.
And you show up. You downstairs. You have your
time.
What?
Who invited you to this party? And what was it exactly called? This party?
It was it ultimately leads into being a cuddle party, right?
There's guys and girls, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
How many people, just so the listeners know what we're talking
There
about?
must have been about 50, 60 people there.
Nice. That sounds
Yeah.
like a fucking wild time.
You kind of come and go. Downstairs, clothes
Yeah,
on.
they come on, okay.
Downstairs, clothes on. When you go upstairs, you have to have at least your bathing suit on, or clothing optional. Yeah, so there's a lot of naked people, or people just wearing a bikini.
Okay, now you got my interest. Keep
mankini.
going. Yeah.
Thank you. And then on the top floor,
Mankini? Like a Speedo you wore?
yeah. No, I didn't wear a Speedo. I just wore my boxers.
Yeah, people don't wear Speedos, do they?
Some people wear Speedos.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Yeah.
keep going.
Budgie smugglers, as the Aussies call them.
What do you call
The Aussies call them budgie smugglers.
them? Your balls?
Yeah, because you got a little budgie.
I'm
packed
gonna
in
wait
there.
on those guys. Everybody, those southern, they walk around like the little tight. Anyways, focus on the
Because it
episode.
pushes, you squish the balls enough and it pushes into your pectorials. It's like, oh yeah, you got a huge pecs.
Those are funny, the Speedos. But go on. Whatever,
Yeah.
a small dick, you have a little package.
Little package. So anyways, we go upstairs,
Feels that's
and then
cute.
the top floor was just like a patio where people kind of chill out right from the heat. But it was you can only fit like maybe 6 people in this little steam room at a time. So there's there's cocktails going around, like people are drinking beers. One of the rooms has a cuddle going on, another room has a cuddle going on. Then I felt like I went back into the first room and it turned into a cuddle, turned into a bit of an orgy.
That's what I'm waiting for. This is why I want to hear the story. Wait, so you're invited by a friend?
A friend, yeah, she goes, hey, I know this place, they have a steam room party. I think it'd be kind of fun. Do you want to check it out? I go, sure. Like, what is it?
Oh, time out. It wasn't her party.
No,
you
it wasn't
guys,
her party.
somebody is holding this party.
Yeah, it was held weekly during the summer.
And you're just allowed to go?
And every couple of weeks, I guess, throughout the year.
You're allowed to go.
Yeah.
So this is like Oasis. Like you just go in there and it's...
Well, you have to be invited, essentially.
okay, that there. But the Oasis,
Yeah.
like you just go with a girl and you're allowed to wander, drink,
Right.
fuck if you want, switch up. Okay, continue.
Yeah.
So you got invited.
So I got invited. And I was like, it was a little bit, I didn't know what I was getting into, neither did
Yeah,
she.
now, yeah.
And we went in, went upstairs, took
Young
off our
people,
clothes.
old people?
It varied in age. There was university student age to, I think the person who lived in the house must have been, late 50s.
Okay.
Yeah, and been doing it for years, right? It's been a bit of an inside
Did you
secret.
have to pay to go?
No.
Pay for the drinks?
No. So the drinks aren't always provided, but people brought their own drinks as well. But
Okay,
there
I'm
was,
just trying to
drinks
understand
on
what kind of a party.
Water,
is
I
this for
think-
profit or is this for...
No, it's just generosity of getting people together.
Interesting.
Right? And kind of creating this little commune, if you will. That's what it felt like. I was like,
Seems,
oh, shit.
yeah, very cool. In the annex, it's close.
Yeah. It was
Okay.
a big old house, huge space.
All right.
And, have a couple drinks. You could be chatty. You get, just when you kind of meet people in the steam room,
For
you
sure.
chat. You get a little bit flirtatious, kind of feel out the vibe, I guess. And then people leave the steam room when it's too hot. A new group kind of goes in. Now you continue the chatting in a room.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if we didn't take any drugs. I'm sure there's drugs involved, like, people taking cuddling.
Well, maybe
drugs.
social, whatever. Yeah. It's not like a...
like MDMA or something like that, and a little bit of Molly. And
Interesting.
next thing you know, you're like sitting down, relaxing. Somebody cuddles up with you. You cuddle up with them. It's
You just go
consensual,
cut-
but
you just go. So I got this. You just can't go behind a beautiful blonde and go, hey, come here, let's cuddle. Doesn't work like that.
Sure, you can
She
say
can
that.
refuse you though.
sure, yeah.
And
Of course.
usually they do because they have to either have a partner that they want to switch it up.
No, it wasn't like that. People came by themselves as well.
Girls, not guys.
Both. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
But they knew about it, or they've been there in the past.
Okay, that's why. So they're sort
Yeah.
of like a regulars to the event.
Yeah. And there's people with different sexual preferences there. So, there was.
They're sucking dick.
Well, I didn't say I'd partake in that.
I didn't say you partake. I said were they.
But I would not be surprised if it happened. Yeah, because I think in one room when I
It
did
sounds
walk
more
in,
like a swingers party, buddy.
it kind of was. Because
It's not a cuddle at all, man. You didn't
cuddling
listen.
turned into
You said
fucking.
you listened to the episode.
Yeah.
I don't think you listened because we were talking about going for a coffee and then you go there wear pajamas. Or some girls wanted to, probably we were going to get into that next episode with her, but they're more into like some girls are ready to bang it up. You know what I mean? You're talking swingers party. It sounds.
No, I mean, this is.
Where's the cuddling?
The cuddling happens. But the cuddling will sometimes get into like, oh, now we're cuddling. Now I got
It
wood.
slips in.
And then next thing you know, you got some wood. Then there's like some heavy breathing and patting. And next thing you know, it turns
you're
into an
inside.
orgy.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to partake in an orgy, unfortunately, or fortunately.
What
I
did
guess
you
in this
partake
case.
in?
We had a little cuddle. Yeah, there was a group of us. And
So you just hugged her?
There was a few people hugging. It felt a little bit weird, I'll be honest. Like I wasn't.
Yeah, that.
After a while, it was like I don't know.
Not my
about
cup of
this.
tea. That's kind of weird.
I don't really know these people. I think I was just faking it. And I was like, let's go upstairs and have a drink.
Oh,
the friend
how
who
many
brought
people?
me.
So you were coupling as a group?
No, there's like, must have been like, we're sitting in a room. So after you get out of
Who
the
was
steam room,
coupling you?
my friend and I were like just hanging out together. Like, her
No, but
and I.
who was it like a
couple-
train kind of connection?
Yeah, and a couple of people sit down in the room. Some people are
That's
couples.
too much, man. I can't have
You know,
shit like
they're
that.
just strangers that come in and it's like, then you cuddle.
Yeah. So
It's assumed that that's what we're here for, is a cuddle.
but then they banged, right?
Not always, no. Like, it was just one room I walked into that there was like a full-on, like, it must have been at least, I felt like it was a dozen people in there. It was probably only like 5 or 6, but
Oh, you never know. There could have been more.
for sure. But the mass of like, it looked and it was like, the cuddling looked like it was getting into some heavy petting. And I stepped out of the room and I popped my head back in just to double check. I was like, without that full-on fucking.
For sure.
Yeah.
Swingers party, man. They just use this coupling thing as a
ruse.
ruse. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I don't know, just to keep it legal.
Yeah.
Maybe if the rumors are going out there, they don't want to be known for having swingers parties, so they call it cuddle, whatever.
That could be it. Sure. Then
Because what you're describing to me is total swinger.
Yeah. I did make out with somebody, a couple people. That was nice. It was.
Well, again, was that like because you have a girl with you and she makes out with her guy, or you just randomly?
I made out with a girl, and then I made out with another woman who was a filmmaker. We just had a great conversation, and then next thing you know, it was like.
And what was your girl doing in the meantime?
I don't know. I wasn't engaged in conversation with her at that time.
Yeah,
And this woman just kissed me. I was like, oh. She goes, I gotta go. And she was like, and it was like a lovely little, make out. And I was like, oh, that just happened. All right, see you later. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And you ever go back?
No.
Never. Oh.
No.
How long did you stay there for?
We were there a few hours.
Did you enjoy it?
It was fun. It was more like I felt like I was a tourist.
Yeah.
They kind of just
you don't know what's going on.
I think if I went a second time, it might have been a different story. But
Well, the thing is, you have to know people, right? If you know more people there, it becomes like you said. You don't want to go in a room and cuddle with a bunch of strangers, and some big guy like me goes behind you, and fucking tries to grab you. And, hey, come here, little Rymer.
Come here, you big cuddly bear.
Come here, Rymer. Let me cuddle beside you. Start rubbing my fucking dick on your ass.
Well, again, I think it was all consensual. Everybody.
Yeah, you're gonna consent to that. I'm sure you said everything goes. There was no preferences or stereo or whatever you called it.
There was, So, I mean, it was queer people and straight people.
That's what I'm trying to say. So that's what I'm saying as me and you
Yeah.
as a joke, stupid.
Yeah.
But that goes on too.
Yeah.
You can't. I'm not those kind of places.
But it was.
I like going to a place where you gangbang. You know,
Yeah.
2 girls, 6 guys.
They have that at Burning Man, like at the Orgy Dome.
Where's this?
At Burning Man,
Where's this?
in Nevada, in the state of Nevada.
Oh,
Black Rock
they have
City.
them in Toronto. Girls do them, man.
Like the Orgy Dome. So you got to go as a couple. Can't just be a guy or 2 women.
Yes.
Right. And then.
Guys, they don't. Yeah.
Yeah, you can join a group or you can bring a group.
Yeah.
Which is kind of strange, because I think you could just have an orgy anywhere if you got a group with you already. I don't know why you need a special location.
Well, I was referring to gangbang, not orgy.
Oh,
and there's girls here that'll do a gang. As you know, they even advertise cost. 3, this is how much. 4, this is how much. 5 guys, this is how much. And she takes you all on.
Wow. So you can just.
So you set up with your buddies. You're not gonna unless you want to set
guys.
up with strangers. But yeah, there's team players everywhere. They like it. Girls like that. There's certain girls who love it.
Amazing.
Like just getting pounded all around. You know, they get turned on. Even a few porn actresses said they love the rough scenes compared to the easy ones, the
soft
kink
cuddles.
ones. Yeah, I don't know, it's a preference, right?
Yeah, everyone's got their kinks. I
Yes.
just don't want to see anybody like that looks in pain. For me, that doesn't.
That's the thing where the line should be drawn, or that humiliation, which I can't stand.
Yeah.
Like there was that one girl, she goes, I didn't even know this is new. Maybe not for me, it's new. Humiliation pay. Like,
Humiliation
give me
pay?
your paycheck, you piece of shit.
Oh.
Like, I'm calling it totally wrong.
Yeah.
Like, but this is the way I was reading some of the tweets. Why do you have that money? Give me that $100. I deserve it. You don't, you worthless scum.
Oh, yeah. People get off on that.
The guys get off on it and give her the money.
Yeah, that comes from some childhood trauma.
But again,
somewhere.
it's called
Guaranteed.
humiliation money. What the fuck's the term? Anyways, we'll get the term for you next week. Anybody knows it, give us a comment on that term. There is a term. It's a feed-on money worship, feed-dom money worship.
Wow. Money
But yeah, so the girl writes
Give me
down,
your money.
why do you have that 100? That 100 is supposed to be in my pocket, you scum. You filthy scum bucket. And the guy's like, okay, here you go.
So does the guy resist? Is like, I don't know.
No, they pay them.
There's
They take it.
theatrics involved?
No, the girl, she was even showing her account balance on OnlyFans, like fucking.
It feels like a fucking like robbery in a way, like a mugging.
She's asking for the money, you're giving it to her.
You piece of shit, give me the money right now.
Yes.
I'm gonna break your arms.
And in the meantime, the guy gives her the money and loves it. I don't get it, but it's supposedly a big. Why do you have that 100? Give it to me. It looks better with me, and you're a scumbag. If you were here right now, I'd spit on you. You know, they're just fucked up. I don't know. Again, it's a lifestyle.
Is there any nudity involved? Like,
what?
Do you get to see boobs or anything?
This is humiliation just for money. No, they do it over the emails, via like a telephone. Sometimes they probably text you, "Hey, where's my $100?" Via text. It's me, you piece of shit.
Why do you just say? It sounds like you just need to have children for that or something like that, or a relationship.
Yeah.
You know?
Just minus the piece of shit. Actually, probably calls you a piece of shit anyways.
Sure. You know?
But yeah, there's all that stuff.
You're a piece of shit, give me the money. That sounds like any relationship.
Exactly. You're paying one way or another. Well, I remember one time this girl, it's hilarious. She goes, "When I go out, I don't pay for drinks or anything." I go, "What?" I go, "You're not going to pay with cash, but you're definitely going to pay with your mouth." She goes, "What?" And I started laughing. She goes, "You're a fucking asshole." Like, it was a friend. It was like a joke.
You know what? No. I've heard women say that. I've heard women say, "I leave the house with no money."
A lot of them do.
Yeah. But at the same time, so buy a girl a drink. What's wrong with that? The amount of money they spend on like the makeup and the clothing to look good. So when you go out, you go, "Wow, that is someone who put themselves together."
Yeah.
They probably made a big investment on that for my enjoyment. The least I can do is buy them a drink.
Well, that's the thing. Girls actually care. They spend money on makeup, all that shit. So, but you know what? They go out expecting drinks. Fine. I love buying people drinks anyways. I don't care about that. Like, I enjoy buying them. Like, I want them to drink more. You know, I like it. It's
light up the generosity.
I'm a generous I have a big heart in that regard. Not for any motives. I just like it. If I have money, I'll do it. If I don't, I don't. Right. But not going out with anything is kind of ridiculous, but they do. But again, you're going to pay with your mouth. And the girl goes, "What a fucking thing to say." It was kind of, but it was funny, right?
It is funny.
I don't pay when I go. Yeah, you do. Yeah. But you just use your mouth as currency.
Right.
And she's like, "You fucking holy." She was actually pretty mad when I said it. I'm trying to make it nice for the show here.
Yeah.
But she actually pretty
make
offended.
It nice for the show with the shit we've talked about.
Yeah, I know, but this is like me, like being like really like.
You gotta pay with your mouth.
No, I don't pay. Yeah, you're gonna pay with your mouth. Don't worry.
You can blow me a kiss, or you can just blow me.
We're gonna get into some serious nasty shit. I like that.